football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Kick is in the air. Puts it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. taking checks. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come.
Intercept and a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Got a man. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are 2 teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the 2 teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker here. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
At QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And they're not on the same page there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Priestcourt. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Caught behind the line. It's Temple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in, it's Graham. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense
breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Fleming. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To the air, it's Lagway. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Temple. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it.
There he goes. Breaks the tackle. There's a live football. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
That's caught. It's Smith. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops the throw. The short hands, it's Coleman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Trying to make magic with his feet. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Rides the back and leaves it.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
the gun. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Lagway. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but He just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Time is getting short. About a minute to go in this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. It's complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Extending the play. Touchdown, Ohio State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure.